Hey guys, Frightener22 here, back with another At the Movie segment. And tonight I just got back from Extract, starring Jason Bateman, Mila Kunis, J.K. Simmons, and Gene Simmons. The nutshell version of the summary of this film was centers around the main character, Jason Bateman, and he's the owner of an extract company, and it mainly just deals with his troubles with his professional and personal life, ranging from his cheating wife and problems with the workers at his extract company who try and take advantage of him. Now, as simple as a plot as that may have seemed, the film took off and it seemed like it was going on a pretty straight and narrow path. The film started and it appeared as if Jason Bateman was sexually frustrated with his wife, who wasn't, giving it up to him more or less, and a new worker comes into his factory by the name of Cindy, played by Mila Kunis, and he begins getting curious about her and begins an attraction towards her. So he, in turn, tries to hire a gigolo with the help of his friend, played by Ben Affleck, as a matter of fact. So by the help of Ben Affleck, they both band together to hire a gigolo in order to sleep with his wife. So he figures if his wife is cheating on him, then he won't feel guilty about cheating on his wife. So at that point, it becomes very simple. Okay, guy is, frustrated in his relationship, meets a new hot chick, wants to get with a new hot chick, hijinks ensue with trying to get wife to cheat on him. It seems pretty straight and straightforward. Now, at the start of the movie, and well on for the first half of the movie, I was digging it. I thought that the dry humor of Jason Bateman's always fun, so I was really digging it. But like somewhere near towards the middle of this film, it really started to lose focus. And let it be known that I'm not one who's against comedies that really don't have a plot. As long as it's funny and effective, that can make up for zero plot. But this film had, it seemed like it had a story and a foundation going for itself, but as the longer and longer the film went on, you just kind of began to realize it was losing its focus, and you were like, okay, I thought that he was, feeling it for Mila Kunis, and I thought the whole journey of this film, more or less, was to, get her, get her in the sack and work his magic with her. And while that does come towards the end of the film, it's just like on the way there and stuff like that. Mila Kunis' character just becomes less and less important. But overall, I would say that the dry humor in this, played brilliantly by Bateman. I mean, I just think that he's so great at this dry humor, and he's just hilarious. I thought it got pulled off, rather well. But as I've been saying, as the film just went on, it really started to lose its focus, and it just, I have to say that it started to get, less and less funnier the more it lost its focus in the film. So I think that did hurt the film a bit. I mean, I was definitely happy that I saw it because I had been, aiming to see it for quite some time. But just with the focus being lost, I started to lose my own personal interest in the film, and that affected it greatly. So overall, I would say it's worthy of a checkout, but I think you shouldn't. I don't think that you should put this film on a pedestal that it's going to be the funniest movie you're going to see this year, because if you do, you're going to be sorely mistaken. So, I mean, although this may not seem like it's the most extensive review, I mean, it really is just a film that starts off, seems pretty strong, but just ends pretty blandly, and you're just kind of left feeling like that's it. But nonetheless, there are minor things to add. This film was directed by Mike Judge, who many of you may recall from Beavis and Butthead fame, and probably more importantly with Office Space. And I have to say, I've always liked Mike Judge. I mean, early on from Beavis and Butthead, no matter what Mike Judge does, no matter how bad his films, may get or whatever, if they do happen to be terrible, I will always have a soft spot for him because Beavis and Butthead is great, and I grew up on it, and I still love Beavis and Butthead. And I have to say, if you guys haven't seen the promo ad that Mike Judge shot utilizing Beavis and Butthead to promote for Extract, you have to see, because it's just hilarious. It was so great to see those characters back up on the screen, even if it was for only a few minutes. So that's actually beginning to, get talk going that he might pursue another film for Beavis and Butthead. But like I said, I mean, Mike Judge's, humor. I mean, I think that, I think he has a pretty promising future as a director. I mean, he proved that he could handle live action filmmaking, in particular comedy, really well with Office Space. I mean, that's really gone on to be a cult classic in the 10 years since its release. And although his film Idiocracy I did not see, through the grapevine I heard that it certainly wasn't the greatest film of all time, but eventually I may see that. But this film I really did want to see. I mean, there really was a great cast going in it with Jason Bateman and J.K. Simmons and Ben Affleck. So I mean, he really Mike Judge, I have to say, he really does know how to assemble quite the cast. So, like I said, if you've been, wanting to see this movie, go check it out and make your own opinions. But my personal opinion is that it could have been a lot better, and it was just a film that started off really well, but really just lost its focus on the way there. So overall, I think that wraps up my At the Movies review of Extract. So with the few remaining minutes that I have on the video, I figured I'd just update you guys on what's going to be going on this week. In addition to this At the Movies segment of Extract, you guys can be on the lookout tomorrow for another At the Movies segment when I review 9. No, not the 9 that's going to be starring Daniel Day-Lewis and Penelope Cruz and Fergie, and it's a big musical. No, I'm talking about 9, directed by Shane Acker and produced by Tim Burton and the guy that directed Wanted. So I'm really excited to see that film tomorrow. Another film that's got incredible visuals and a really impressive voice cast with Crispin Glover, Martin Landau, Jennifer Connelly, John C. Reilly. So that's going to be really exciting. So I'm really excited to see that tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I'm thinking that video should be up somewhere in the mid-afternoon. And as always, guys, you guys can be sure to catch another batch of Q reviews coming on Thursday. This week I'm really excited about, because this week, as I had spoken about in the last Q review, this week's Q reviews is going to be another theme, and it is the darker side of childhood triple feature. And the films that I'm going to be reviewing are Something Wicked This Way Comes, Return to Oz, and the Garbage Pail Kids movie. So I'm really excited and looking forward to giving you guys my opinions and feedback on those 3 films. I got one more to go, but overall I think this week's going to be a pretty good review week. And as far as next week, you guys can, I think it's safe to say that you guys can look forward to another DVD update. I would love to do those every week, but, I just wait to get a pretty good, lump sum of things, so it's not just like a handful of things to show you guys. I'd like to have a pretty good amount to show you guys, so definitely be on the lookout for that next week. And as always, there'll be another Q review next week, so I want to thank you guys for tuning in. And one more thing in addition, as you can see, this shirt is a My Bloody Valentine shirt. This is actually another shirt made by Fright Rags. I made a video just a few days ago called Fright Rags Support, and it was just pretty much about a video about my t-shirts, because a bunch of you guys have been showing an interest in my t-shirts and where you guys could purchase them. And where you can get them is www.fright-rags.com. And if you guys find out about their website through my videos, the company has been really cool enough to give me a discount code for my YouTube audience. So if you guys hear about their company through my videos, visit their company, and then upon purchasing items from them at checkout, type in the code Mike01 to receive 10% off your order. So that's really exciting. So I mean, anytime I'm wearing these videos, in my more info, in the more info section of the videos, just click on that and you can see that this shirt can be purchased at Fright Rags, and the code will be there for you guys to use. So thanks again for tuning in to At the Movies, and like I said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another At the Movies segment of 9, and on Thursday with another batch of Q reviews. This is Frightener22. Thanks, guys.